Good afternoon, family. It's your girl, Revolutionary Rika. I'm here with a little piece called Take My Hand. It's a testimony kind of piece. So y'all bear with me. Y'all know I've been in my writing stage with my poetry. Um, so this was inspired by a workshop I attended a couple weeks ago, The Art of Accountability by Little Girl Revival. School, really cool place to just journal, get some good prompts and some things to have you thinking. So with that, I'm going to share my piece. It's called Take My Hand, a Testimony. So for all those that don't know, my favorite song in the whole wide world is Precious Lord, Take My Hand, sung by Mahalia Jackson at the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King's funeral. So inspired by that song. Precious Lord, take my hand, because I've been walking this road a long time, and my feet know the weight of every mile. Every closed door I beat my fist against, every dream I buried in the backyard of my becoming, every person who told me who I was before you finished creating me. Lead me on, let me stand, because there were seasons I couldn't. Seasons I've been under the weight of student loans that should have been covered by my pops' GI Bill, sitting there while I signed my name in debt. Seasons I folded under fake love that looked like family but evaporated the moment I was no longer convenient. Seasons I forgot my own face in the mirror, gave myself away piece by piece to people who would never bleed for me. I'm tired, I'm weak, I'm worn. Tired of being pigeonholed, of watching less qualified people get chosen, of smiling through the dismissal of my leadership, weak from pouring into cups with holes in the bottom, from carrying other people's insecurities on my back, from fighting battles that were triggered from the start, that were rigged from the start, worn from the concrete ceiling, from the traps set in my path, from love that was jealous of my growth, scared of my assignments, threatened by my light. Through the storm, through the night, you never left me. Through Camp Mendocino's boxes, through positions I deserved but didn't get, through relationships that imploded, through nights I cried myself empty, you were there. When they tried to label me, you whispered, I knew you before you was in MA's womb. When they tried to limit me, you reminded me, I created you on purpose for a purpose. When they tried to cage me, you said, just passing through, watch me work. Lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Home is not a place on the map. Home is wherever your presence is, wherever I can finally exhale, wherever my name is known, not by what I can do for others, but by whose I am. When my way grows drear, when the path looks like nothing I planned, when the doors I wanted stayed locked and the people I loved walked away, precious Lord, linger near, because I've learned you're not just in the breakthrough, you're in the waiting, in the wilderness, in the valley where you stretch and develop me. When my life is almost gone, when I've given all I have to give, when my cup is empty and I'm running on fumes, when I look in the mirror and barely recognize the warrior staring back. Hear my cry, hear my call, because I'm calling you by name. Not maybe, not if it's your will, but precious Lord, the one who feeds me when I'm hungry, clothes me when I'm naked, carries me when I can no longer walk. Hold my hand, lest I fall, because I've fallen before. Fallen for fake love, fallen in traps disguised as opportunities, fallen under the weight of expectations that were never mine to carry. But you never left me on the ground. You consoled me, healed me, set me back upright, not to shame me, but to remind me I was built to last. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the darkness appears, when the concrete ceiling looks unbreakable, when the systems reveal itself for what it is, rigged races designed to contain me, and the night draws near, when friends turn to strangers, when family dissipates, when I'm standing alone on a battlefield I didn't choose, and the day is past and gone, another dream buried, another door closed, another season of pruning that felt like death. At the river I stand, at the river where Mo's right stood and pointed, where my ancestors waded in, where blood was spilled and freedom was won, where I learned from my pops the real history doesn't live in textbooks, but in the mouths of those who survived it. Guide my feet, hold my hand, because I'm still walking, still learning, still growing, still rising. The sky was never the limit. They were. And I don't live in their imagination anymore. Take my hand, precious Lord. Lead me on. Precious Lord, I love your name, not the names they tried to give me, not limited, not contained, not good enough for this little thing, but the name you gave me, beloved, chosen, purposed, free. When I look back from whence I came, I see the trail of miracles, sometimes stumbling through student debt I shouldn't have had, sometimes falling for love that was fear in disguise, sometimes alone when the family I built walked away, but I'm still here. Friends and loved ones I love so dear, many are gone, some to death, some to distance, some to the revelation that they never really loved me at all. They loved what I could do for them. But God kept me here, kept me through the storms, kept me through the betrayals, kept me through the closed doors and concrete ceilings, kept me when I wanted to quit, kept me when the weight was too much, when I couldn't see the light. You kept me because my story isn't finished. You kept me because there are doors only I can walk through. You kept me because I'm almost at the top of the hill. And baby, I'm just getting started. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me on. Lead me to the legacy I'm building for generations unborn. Lead me to financial freedom that's my birthright now claimed. Lead me to the wellness, body healed, mind renewed, spirit on fire. Lead me to joy, museums, oceans, laughters, rest. Lead me to the love that looks like yours, unconditional, expansive, and safe. Lead me home to the purpose you planted in me before I knew my own name. I was just passing through, watching God work. Take my hand, precious Lord. Lead me on, lead me home. Y'all have a good one.